Hello friends, we'll now discuss the concept of multiplication of two determinants. How do we actually multiply the two determinants? Now we have already seen that how do we multiply a determinant. Let's say we have a determinant of order 2, and if we multiply with a scalar k, now k is a constant quantity, तो k जो है किसी एक रो या एक कॉलम में हम भेज सकते हैं ना. This is what we have already studied, that how do we multiply a determinant with a scalar number. But now we'll try to understand that how do we actually multiply two determinants without expanding. Let's take an example. Suppose we have two determinants of order 2. Let's say a1 b1 a2 b2. This is one determinant, and we have the second determinant as x1 y1 and x2 y2. Alright, and suppose we have to multiply these two determinants. So what we get is, how do we actually multiply them? Right now I am illustrating the process of multiplication for row into row. I am illustrating this in this particular situation. How do we do the others? We'll see in the course of time, but right now we are focusing on row into row. तो अब यहाँ पे हमें क्या करना है कि we take the first row of the determinant and the first of the second determinant, and we multiply the corresponding elements. So what do I mean by corresponding elements? It means something like, let's say I take a1 from the first determinant and I take x1 from the second determinant, plus again we take b1, and from the second determinant we take y1 from here. So we are going to multiply the corresponding elements. You have to multiply the corresponding elements. Multiply corresponding elements of the determinant. So simply have to multiply the corresponding elements, right? So now in the same way, once we are done with the first row of the second determinant, now we move to the second row of the second determinant. So now we again multiply a1, multiply this row with this one, corresponding elements again. So now we get a1 x2 plus b1 y2. ऑलराइट, नाउ जब तक हम इस वाले डिटरमिनेंट की रो नहीं चेंज करते, हमको यहाँ पे भी रो चेंज नहीं करनी है. तो सबसे पहले हमने क्या करा, इसकी रो को, फर्स्ट रो को इसकी फर्स्ट रो से मल्टीप्लाई करा, फिर हमने इसकी फर्स्ट रो को इसकी सेकंड रो से मल्टीप्लाई करा, और मल्टीप्लिकेशन करस्पॉन्डिंग एलिमेंट्स का करा. ठीक है. वंस वी हैव कंप्लीटेड दिस प्रोसेस फॉर द फर्स्ट रो, नाउ वी मूव टू द सेकेंड रो, नाउ वी मूव टू दिस रो. अब हम इस रो के एलिमेंट्स का पहले इससे मल्टीप्लिकेशन करेंगे और फिर इस रो के एलिमेंट्स का इससे मल्टीप्लिकेशन करेंगे. दिस इज द स्ट्रेटजी. सो नाउ अगेन वी गेट y1. Alright, so corresponding, this multiplies with this, and it is corresponding elements. a2 is multiplied with x1. Once we are complete, we have done with this first row, we then proceed for the second row. So we now go for this row into this particular row, corresponding elements again. So we get, so this is the multiplication of these two determinants, and we're leaving the answer in terms of a determinant. Let's verify this using some value. For example, so now the value of this determinant is 1 and the value of this determinant is 5. So their product should be equal to 5. Now we'll verify this using the above approach. So let's create a determinant is equal to, so we now multiply this row with the corresponding elements of this row. This gives us 2 minus 1. Then we multiply again this row with the second row of this determinant. Since we are not changing the row here, we will not change the row in this determinant also. So in the same row we get 4 plus 3. अब एक बार हमने ये वाला रो का काम कंप्लीट कर लिया, तो वी नाउ मूव टू द सेकेंड रो. अब हम ये वाली रो उठाते हैं और इसको पहले फर्स्ट रो से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे करस्पॉन्डिंग एलिमेंट्स में. सो वी गेट 3 minus 2 and then we multiply this row with this one corresponding elements. We get 6 plus, which is same as 12 minus 7, which is equal to 5, which we have already obtained here. So as a simple approach, we generally prefer row into row in case of determinant, right? Now a logical question is, can we go for some other approach? Let's say, can we go for, so this time we go for row into column. So we are taking the same example, the row of this determinant and column of this determinant. So we get corresponding elements. You get 2 will be multiplied with 1 plus 1 is multiplied with 2. Since we are not changing the row of this determinant, we will not change the row here also. So we now multiply this row with this column. So that gives you minus 2 plus 3. Once we are done with this second determinant, now we change the row of the first and therefore the row of the product determinant. Again, we multiply this row with this column. Corresponding elements, we get 3 plus 4, and then we multiply this with the second column. So we get minus 3 plus 6 corresponding elements. Now this will be same as 4, 1, 7, 3, which is same as 12 minus 7, which is again equal to 5. So in fact, what you find is that in case of determinants, it does not make any difference whether I go for row into row. This is correct. You can also go for column into column. You can also go for column into row, and you can also go for row into column. In case of determinants, all are correct. And the logic for this is because in case of determinants, the transpose of the determinant does not affect the value of the determinant. So therefore, what difference these methods have is only the differences in the transpose of the determinant. रो कॉलम से इंटरचेंज करने पे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा, तो इसीलिए हम रो इंटू रो मल्टीप्लाई करें चाहे कॉलम इंटू कॉलम मल्टीप्लाई करें, इट डज नॉट मेक एनी डिफरेंस. हाउएवर इन केस ऑफ मैट्रिसेस, जब हम बाद में सीखेंगे, तो मैट्रिसेस में दिस इज फिक्स्ड. मैट्रिसेस में यू कैन ओनली गो फॉर दिस वन. दिस इज फॉर मैट्रिसेस. एवरीथिंग एल्स वुड बी इनकरेक्ट. तो मैट्रिसेस में देयर इज अ फिक्स्ड अप्रोच. आई कैन ओनली गो फॉर दिस स्ट्रैटेजी. बट इन केस ऑफ डिटर्मिनेंट, I generally prefer row into row. This is preferred in case of determinant. Mathematically everything is correct, but this is preferred, and this is correct in case of matrices. So we now extend this principle of multiplication for a 3 by 3 determinant. We have exactly the same approach, and again in case of determinants I will be always going for row into row operations. We will be always going for row into row. So let's take this example. Suppose you have to find the value of this determinant. Now this is a 3 by 3 determinant, so we go for the corresponding row into row. So this gives us a square plus c square plus b square. Once we are done with the first row of this determinant, we now move to the second row of the determinant. So now this gives you ac plus 0 plus AB. Once we are done with the second row of this determinant, we now move to the third row of the determinant. Corresponding elements में multiply करेंगे we get AB plus AC plus 0. ऑलराइट, अब हमारे पास इसकी फर्स्ट रो का काम खत्म हो गया पहले वाले डिटर्मिनेंट की, तो वी चेंज द रो ऑफ दिस डिटर्मिनेंट, वी मूव टू द सेकेंड रो. इसमें वापस हम जाते हैं फर्स्ट रो पे एंड वी अगेन मल्टीप्लाई द करस्पॉन्डिंग एलिमेंट्स टू गेट AC प्लस 0 प्लस AB. फिर we move to the second row of this determinant, so this gives us C square plus 0 plus A square, and then we move to the third row of this determinant, so we get BC plus 0 plus 0. So once we are done with the second row of the first determinant, we move to the third row of this determinant and first row of the second determinant. So if we multiply, we get plus AC plus 0. फिर हम सेकेंड रो पे चलते हैं, so we get BC plus 0 plus 0. और फिर हम थर्ड रो पे चलते हैं, तो हमारे पास आ जाएगा B square plus A square plus 0. So eventually this simplifies to A square plus C square plus B square, AC plus AB, AC plus AB, AC plus AB, A square plus C square, BC, AB plus AC, BC, and then A square plus B square. So this is the value of the product of the left hand side. The important thing to observe here is, which is very important, the important thing is every element after multiplication of two third order determinants is sum of three terms. So what you find here is that after multiplication, this first term contains, the first element contains three terms: A square, C square, B square. This the element here contains three terms: AC, 0, AB. The element here contains three terms: AB, AC, 0. Even this element contains three terms. So every element is containing three terms. It might happen that after simplification, out of three terms, maybe only one term is visible, but originally before simplification and after multiplication, every term will be sum of three terms. You have to learn this because we'll be using this in the next discussion. So that's how we multiply two determinants of order 2 or 3 or any higher order. I generally prefer row into row, but mathematically you can choose row into column, you can choose column into row or column into column, but this is what I prefer. Makes the life easier in the subsequent areas of the chapter.